Hello and welcome. Before we get started today, I just wanted to ask you to please take a quick moment to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, like this, and maybe leave a comment. It really helps support the channel. Your engagement truly makes a difference. So, are you ready to talk about one of the best topics ever? Food. I mean, who doesn't love food? Learning the English words for what we eat and drink is, well, it's super useful, whether you're traveling, going shopping, or just chatting with friends. Think of this right here as our menu for today's lesson. Let's see what's on it. Okay, first up, let's stock our verbal pantry with the absolute basics. These are the essential food words that you're going to hear and use pretty much every single day, no matter where you are in the world. Let's start with a really common and polite phrase you might hear. Just imagine a friend asking you, "Would you like some bread?" It's a perfect example of how we talk about food in just, normal situations. This sentence is a great way for us to begin as we start breaking down the words in a typical meal. Okay, let's look at these staples. I'll say the word and then give you a little context. First up, bread. A lot of people eat toast for breakfast, and that's made from bread. Next, we have rice. Rice is a super important food in many parts of the world. Then there's pasta. My personal favorite is spaghetti with tomato sauce. And these two, they're always on the table: salt and pepper. You might hear someone ask, "Could you please pass the salt?" For protein, we've got meat and fish. A very common dinner is some meat with vegetables. And of course, for a little sweetness, sugar. I like to put just 1 spoonful of sugar in my coffee. Now that we have those words down, let's look at a quick grammar tip. This one is really going to help you sound more natural. It's something that often confuses new learners, but honestly, it's pretty simple once you see how it works. We're going to talk about something called uncountable nouns. And this slide shows the rule perfectly. On the left, we see the correct way to ask, "Can I have some bread?" We use the word some because bread is what we call an uncountable noun. Just think of it as a whole substance, not one single item you can count. So while you can count a slice of bread or a loaf of bread, you can't just say a bread. This is a really important little tip to remember. All right, on to section 2. What about when you're in a hurry and you just don't have time to cook? Well, let's talk about fast food. A lot of these words are actually used all over the world, so you might already recognize a few of them. Let's run through these popular choices. First up, hamburgers, which, people often just call burgers. You might say, "I'd like a hamburger with cheese, please." Next up, we've got hot dogs, a classic at sports games and summer barbecues. And then, of course, there's pizza. I mean, who doesn't love pizza? And finally, fish and chips. And here's a fun fact for you. Fish and chips is a classic dish in the UK, Australia, and New Zealand. So if you ever visit, you should definitely try it. Okay, after all that talk about fast food, let's switch gears to something a little healthier, shall we? It's time for the fresh stuff: fruits and vegetables. These words are incredibly important for talking about health, cooking, and, of course, grocery shopping. This slide pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Vegetables are good for you. Fruit is also good for you. It's a simple and very important message. So let's start with that first part and learn the names of some common vegetables. Okay, let's check out this healthy list. First, we have carrots. Rabbits love them, and they're good for your eyes. Then we have beans like green beans or black beans. Next, potatoes. You use these to make French fries or mashed potatoes. Then, tomatoes. Fun fact, they're technically a fruit, but we usually eat them like a vegetable. Next up are peas, those little small round green things, and then onions. Now be careful with the pronunciation here. It's onions, onions. Then we have garlic, which is great for adding flavor, and finally, mushrooms. These are absolutely essential words for any cook. And now for some naturally sweet treats. Let's look at what's in this fruit basket. We have an apple. You know that old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Next is an orange, which is just full of vitamin C. Then a banana, a favorite for everyone. A pear, which is so sweet and juicy. A bunch of grapes. They can be green, red, or purple. Some bright red strawberries, which are perfect in the summer. And finally, a tropical pineapple. Fantastic. Okay, get ready for another quick grammar tip. It's actually very similar to our bread rule from earlier, that this time it's all about the word fruit. Let's see it in action. So here's the key thing. Just like the word bread, the word fruit is usually uncountable. We treat it as a general group of stuff. So as you can see on the left, it's correct to say, I love fruit. It's generally incorrect to say, I love fruits. Now, you would only use fruits if you were talking about different types of fruit, like my favorite fruits are apples and bananas. But for general use, just remember, fruit is the word you want. We've talked a lot about food, but what are we going to drink with it? It's time to pour a glass. Let's move to our final category and learn the English words for some common drinks. So let's see what's on the drinks menu. We have tea, which is a super popular hot drink in the UK and lots of other places, and coffee, which, let's be honest, a lot of people need to start their morning. For cereal or for kids, there's milk. You can also have some fruit juice, like orange juice or apple juice. For adults, there's beer and wine. And for everyone, the simplest drink of all, mineral water, which can be sparkling with bubbles or still without them. You will definitely find these on pretty much any menu. Wow, we have learned a lot of new words today. But learning isn't just about listening, it's about doing. So now it's your turn to put all this new knowledge into practice. I have a fun little mission for you. Here it is, your mission. The next time you go to a supermarket, I want you to just look around. How many English names can you find on the packaging for food and drinks? Challenge yourself to learn a few new ones. This is such a fun and practical way to grow your vocabulary in the real world. And for our last thought today, I'm really curious about you. So what is the most popular food in your country? Is it made with rice or potatoes or maybe fish? Try to use some of your new English words and let me know down in the comments below. I honestly can't wait to read your answers and learn about all the amazing food from around the world. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, and leave a comment to support the channel.